In this particular question, I've made my own error, and I've realised during the exam that I've made an error. I'm going to try and show you what you could do about it. So let's do the first part of the question, which isn't too bad. We've got 3 purple, 2 oranges and 6 whites, and it says what's the probability of getting an orange? Well, we've got 2 out of the 11 are orange, aren't they? So 2 out of the 11 are orange, and that's the answer, 2/11. Not white. Well, we've got 11 counters and 6 of them are white. That means that 5 are not white, doesn't it? So 5 out of 11. And we don't have any green counters at all, so there's no chance of you getting a green counter. Right, we're going to move on now to the next stage. And what I've done here is I've misread the paper. I didn't do it on purpose, but it just happened. So maybe this is a good idea in that I show you what you could do if you realise that you've made a mistake. Not to panic, and just go back and start again nice and calmly. Okay, so we've got all these cards, 3 red, 4 blue, 5 yellow, and some extra red cards have been put in. And we want to know what the probability of the car is yellow becomes 1/6. Now I misread this as the car is red is 1/6, so I apologise for that. And you can see that I've made a mistake here. So I'm realising to start off with it starts off at a quarter, and I'm going to add some red cards, and then for some reason I think that should make a 1/6. Of course that doesn't make any sense, because if you add more red cards, the probability is already bigger than a 6 that I'm going to get a red, so I'm going to make it even less likely. But the maths is about to show me why I'm a bit silly to ask this question. So I'm saying that 3 red cards plus some more red cards out of 12 cards plus some more red cards has got to equal a 6. And if I cross multiply my fractions, that means the denominator multiplies the numerator of the other fraction. Then I should get an equation which will tell me the value of r. So 6 times by 3 is 18, 6 times r is 6r, equals 12 plus r. Now of course this is where I realised that I've been a bit silly, because it means I'd have to take out red cards. You see, I'm going to have 12 is equal to minus 4r. It means I'm going to have to take 4 cards out if I wanted to do this, which is silly. So this is where I realise, oops, I've misread the question. It should have been yellow. Okay, so how many red cards until the proportion of yellow cards becomes 1/6? So we're starting out at 5 out of the 12 plus r. That's what I should have written down. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to get started on now. I think the light shines on now, and I realise that it should have been yellow. Apologies. Okay, so let's move the paper up, make a bit more space, and here we go. So the first thing I need to do is write down adding the extra red cars to all the cars. I'm going to use the letter R. Okay, so that's going to be 5, that's the yellow cars, 5 yellow cars out of 12, which we start with, plus the extra red cars, so 12 plus R. So 5 out of 12 plus R has to equal 1/6. Okay, and then I can cross multiply and get my number of extra cars. So here we have it, 5 plus no extra yellow cars out of 12 plus the extra red cars is equal to a 6. 5 6s are 30, that's cross multiplying, and 1 times by 12 plus r is 12 plus r. If I take 12 away from both sides, I'm going to get 18, and that equals r. So there must have been 18 extra red cards added for the probability of yellow to be 1/6. Okay, so I apologise for that mistake, but in actual fact it's been quite useful to see how to work that out. And if we look at that, we can see we've got the answers right eventually. It's a 5-mark question as well.